When your relations has left from the Sri Lanka?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My name is Belinda Hunt and this is my husband Miles. I am the great-great-granddaughter of Sir William Gregory, who was governor of Ceylon from 1872 to 1877. This is my first trip to Sri Lanka and my first time in Wරēlya. And I chose to come here because I wanted to see specifically the area that he really loved, that he spent time in when the weather wasn't suitable for him to be in Colombo or when he wasn't at his other residence in Kandy. So we have been visiting Wrēlya and learning all about him and his history and his impact on the area. And it has been so interesting. I had a very special visit yesterday to the President's House, which was bought by Sir William Gregory in the 1870s. He first, when he came to Ceylon, there was a residence in Gaul and it was beautiful, but he said it was far too expensive, far too big and grand for what he needed. And really, it was only enjoyed by people from Europe when they came over to visit and they thought it was lovely. But he said, no, I'm going to sell it. And he sold it without permission from the British government. He decided it was better to sell it first and then tell them. And I think some people were a bit upset about that, but he thought it was the right decision. And he sold it for about 1,500 British pounds. He then, when he came to Wrēlya, discovered there wasn't actually a house, so he needed to buy one. And he bought one from a man called Mr. Duff, who had worked for the Oriental Bank, and it was called Queen's Cottage, and it's now known as the President's House. And it really appealed to him because it was in such a beautiful setting with woodland behind it and also a separate cottage for his staff. It had a beautiful ballroom which was designed and a dining room designed by designers from England, and he was very, very happy there and spent as much time as he could there when the weather wasn't so appealing in Colombo.
The President's House was a special honour for us because we know it is not open to the public, and to be able to see some building which represents not only the past but also a link to the ancestry for our family was very special. What was clear is that the building is of huge historical value and is one which is possibly a shame that the public do not get to see maybe more often, because it is a special building. It is beautifully maintained. The gardens are extraordinary. They're beautiful, and its position so close to the centre of Wrēlya, but also so quiet and so peaceful. It is a very special place. So it is something which we feel very privileged to have seen, and hope that we have a chance to return and see it again. In terms of its value, the value to the country and to Wrēlya itself is obviously a hugely valuable asset, and one that I think is of great interest to everybody who lives here.
Okay.
We so enjoyed visiting the Victoria Museum at Victoria Park. I had read about it, and all the tourist guides say you must visit it, and I'm so thrilled that we did. There is the most fantastic archive of historical photographs, drawings, things there that just make the whole history of Wrēlya come alive. The building itself is fantastic. It's so interesting to look at it, the layout with the veranda and the rooms inside. But what really got me were the photographs, the old photographs, whether it was from the Hill School, the sports teams, the town centre itself, Gregory Lake. It all just made the whole thing come alive and was able to help me understand Wrēlya in the past, and then to look out of the window into the busy streets there today and see how it has changed. And it's such an important record for the people of Wrēlya and Sri Lanka and beyond, that they can come and learn more about this very, very important town.
I would add one more thing too. I was really impressed that this was a gift by the mayor to the people of New Wrelea. It was used to be, I believe, the residence of the mayor. It's an old building, would have been something which was used as a civic building, and was then turned, repurposed into a museum for the benefit of everybody. And I think that was a really wonderfully generous act. So you told me when to go.
Okay. Okay, start.
William Gregory was governor of Ceylon from 1872 to 1877. And when he arrived, he had different parts of the country that were to be his home, his residence, depending on the climate. And one of them was... Oh no, where is that?
All the graves there.
Yes, so there are lots there.
You can tell some more history.
No, I have my history is not so good. I was just saying
We have been reading so much.
we have been reading so much about the history of Sri Lanka, and visiting the cemetery, Garrison Cemetery in Kandy.
Sir William Gregory was my great-great-grandfather. He was the governor of Ceylon from 1872 to 1877. When he arrived in Ceylon, Sri Lanka, he had different residences. He had Colombo or Gaul and Kandy, and he thought New Wrelea should also be a place to stay. And he decided to sell the governor's residence in Gaul. He thought it was too big and too expensive, and instead he bought this property here in New Wrelea, which was called a Queen's Cottage because the Queen at the time was Queen Victoria, and this was his residence when he came to New Wrelea. And also while he was here, he said that New Wrelea needed a lake, and he organised the building of Lake Gregory, which was named for him. And the property that he bought here cost him 1,500 English pounds, and to build Lake Gregory cost 1,200 pounds. It was good value.
Thank you.
Would you like to have a coffee? No. A cappuccino. Nice visit. Right time. Please.
You get the train?
No, to get the train, yes.
Beep.